Hi and welcome to Dividend Investor. In this video today is going to be a portfolio update for the month of May for my self-invested personal pension and my stocks and shares ISA. So it's going to be a combination of all of them together. So some of them have different tax advantages than others, but that's going to be beyond the scope of this video. So I'm going to go for a breakdown of what's been happening with my portfolio and how it is progressing. So I have been adding more to my portfolio. I have opened some new positions and I have started, I've only got one single stock at this moment in time, which I just purchased myself for today. So at this moment in time, so I have some broad ETFs, I have some single stocks, I have some REIT ETFs, and I have some mutual funds, or some funds. So let's go through it right now. So I have the iShares FTSE 100. I now have 283 units. Beforehand I did have 282, but I had my drip turned on and it managed to purchase myself another unit all by itself without me having to do anything. So that's really cool to see that that's starting to happen and to take effect, and that the snowball is starting to begin to roll. The more money I can put into it, the more push I can give it behind the snowball to get this ball rolling and plan and think about my future more. So I roughly have around £1,800 invested into the iShares FTSE 100, which is a market weighted ETF in the FTSE 100, which is the 100 largest UK publicly traded companies. So this will be companies such as BP, Shell, Unilever, AstraZeneca, and many others that I can't think off the top of my head. So I'm roughly dripping around 6p per unit per quarter, and this means roughly I'm going to get, well, hopefully I'm going to get £16.98 every quarter, or £5.66 every month, or £6.92. It does have a very low ETF fee, so for every £10,000 that's invested, you only pay £7, which is really sweet. So I have started a Vanguard high dividend yield fund, but I haven't actually opened a position in that yet, but I will be soon in the near future. I have opened a single stock position today, and this is in Realty Income, and I'm really liking the company. I don't want to have too many single stocks because I'm still very new to investing, and I'd rather do it mainly through ETFs at the moment, but I like the fact of owning some single stocks as well. I do like reading through the annual reports and looking through companies, so I will have a small handful of some single stocks, but it won't be mainly a single stock portfolio. At this moment in time, it will mainly be being broad-based ETFs or into some mutual funds or some funds or some other way of doing it for diversifying risk. And another reason why I do like Realty Income, it is because it's a monthly dividend paying company, and it's had a long history of them increasing and never cutting and always paying monthly distributions, and it does have the trademark name, the monthly dividend paying company. So I have 5 units, well, it should be 5 shares. I should really change that to it's shares, isn't it? Shares held. So I have 5 shares held in Realty Income for an average price of £46.71p for a grand total of £233.55. As I said, this is a monthly paying one, and with the conversion of it roughly around the moment at the exchange rates, which means I get 17p per share, which means every month now I'm going to get in an additional 85p, or every quarter another £2.55, or a yearly £10.20. So another aim of mine is so that every month it buys another share of itself. So like say the next month, if I could, like it would buy 1 share, and then next month it'd buy another share, and then just get that snowball rolling. That is my aim. So my another one is to have one in iShares Developed Market REIT, which is a ETF, which is in the it's developed markets in real estate. It's market weighted mainly towards US. I think it's around about 50% US, and the other 50% is mainly Europe and other developed nations. And I do have 32 units of this. Majority of it is in my SIPP, and a small percentage of it is in my ISA. So they cost me around £18.50 per unit for a grand total of £592. It's a quarterly paying dividend at 16 pence per unit. So as you can see, this one doesn't drip as much as a single stock, but then again there is a price difference of a slight price difference. Yeah, so it pays around £5.12 every quarter, £1.71 a month, or £20.48 a year. So I have started some mutual funds, or some funds where with Hargreaves Lansdown, and they do offer some good funds. And these were in I think in their short list, and that they recommended with a company that I am with, which is Hargreaves Lansdown. And I have 251 units held. Well, they call it shares on that website, so I'll leave it as shares at £1.27, at £318.77. It's a monthly paying one, and I think it's around about 3p per unit. So this means I'm going to roughly drip around 63p every month. So that was my aim again. I said again, is to make sure that they buy one of themselves every month as well. And this is roughly a yield of 3.57%. This is a moderate risk, and the other one's more risk, obviously, it's because it's high income. These are mainly corporate bonds, and it's from Aramis High Income Fund. I think it's currently around the 4% mark. So I have 125 units of that one at 80 pence for a grand total of £100, because you can either do a lump sum of £100, or you can do a regular investment at £25 a month. And this is also a monthly paying fund at 3p per unit. So I'm going to get roughly around 31 pence per unit on that one as well. So this means I'm going to roughly... Now that's not right. This hasn't figured it out right. Or has it? Yeah, it has, sorry. It's just no, that shouldn't be there, really, should it? It should be... I think that's right. I think that's how it should be, but I may be wrong, so it may need a bit of updating. So I'm going to get roughly 63p for the first one a month, and 31p for the second one. So for the second one, I'm nearly there of it purchasing itself another one of itself every month. So I'm getting roughly around £11.28 for that. So let's add a bit more. So really we should figure out what my yieldage is. So right, so right, so 418 divided by £11.28. So that's, no, wrong way round. £11.28 divided by 418. So yeah, around 2% mark. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. So at the moment, I am roughly dripping my investments in total. I'm now averaging around about £9.16 every month, or a quarterly of £27.47. And I broke my first one of my goals, a minor goal, which is a really good goal to achieve, is a yearly drip of over £100 a year. So let's go to my main sheet now. So I have updated this some more, and I've added some more things and taken away some things to make it a bit more different. So I do have some hard goals set here for my first column, and I'm about 3% complete already, is to have £100,000 invested into my self-invested personal pension, and then I'm going to move more to my ISA after that is done. And then obviously I have an ever receding goal that always gets harder, so it never ends, so the number always gets higher. So, or till I think I want to enjoy retirement a bit more, and I won't have to worry about income, money coming in. I have money coming in, and I won't have to worry. So I also do have other assets. I have roughly around £4,200 in premium bonds, and I want to get it up to £8,000. And I have roughly around 52% complete to my goal, and it's pretty liquid, and you can get your money back pretty quickly. I've also set myself up an emergency fund to have £10,000 invested into my emergency fund, and I am adding to that, and I will be getting there fairly quickly. I don't have too many emergencies that would pop up, and I do have other assets that I could sell if I needed to cover that, but I don't really have any big things to worry about at this moment in time, which is very fortunate for my situation. So it is really cool to also see. I really like this one here. It's percentage complete to replace my income. So basically this means this is the percentage of what I earn per month to what I'm getting paid from my dividend stocks. So I'm already nearly 1% complete to replacing my income from my current job, and that is a high. Seeing that number going up is a massive motivation to get that number up quick to 100% as quickly as possible, and then obviously we just add more, and then that I can create a better future for myself. So things are looking promising, and things are going in the right direction, which is the main thing. And another thing here is a chart that I've created, which is a dividend payment. So this means now these 3Ps are probably going to be from my VGov portfolio, but now I'm going to be able to add, say for example, I'm going to get 80p every month now, roughly. Well, it won't be that month, from my realty income. So as you can see, there's going to be some big dips and then little dips, but slowly it should even out, and then it all should start to go up. But also that 80p will also be added into the next one because it's monthly. So there's going to be some months higher than the others, but I do want to try and even them out. Well, it shouldn't pick stocks because of when they pay out, but I would want trying to even it out as much as possible if I can, if you know what I mean. And also here it's going to be I know I put in some numbers that don't exist yet because the years haven't happened, but it's to show, it's going to be showing my transformation of my yearly dividend growth, and then I'm going to have my monthly one as well to show over a period of time of how things are going. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. And is there anything else? Oh yeah, some purchases. So another chart I put here is all the purchases and sell orders that I've added, And on my right, the right side is all the drips that have been bought, the shares that are bought to themselves, as you can see. On the 14th of April, the iShares FTSE 100 bought another 1 share of itself outright by itself. So hopefully my next one, it might be even 2 or even 3, and then I can get it up to 4 or 5 or 6, and then let's just keep on going and just keep on working and seeing the progression. So as I said, this is not constitute as financial advice, it's just me documenting my journey for inspirational, motivational and educational purposes only. Please seek a licensed professional if you need to do so. Capital is always at risk. Never spend money that you can't afford to lose. And yes, it's really good, and I'm really enjoying seeing this taking hold and me becoming more, what's the word I'm looking for, more my act together and thinking about the future and not being impulsive for that, delaying the gratification and putting the money in now, sacrificing something for better in the future. So yeah, hopefully you like it, and yeah, I'll keep you updated, and I should be able to get another dividend payment sometime soon. So thank you for watching, take care, and have a good day.